a little bit context, if that's fine.
Sure.
So we did about 210K during the 100, which is basically 70K a month, right? And the goal for 2025 is 150 to 200K. I think we can do a month. And basically how we made the 210K was people join our 97 a month community where we help like coaches, school community owners get more clients with content. And 50% of these people end up upselling to either a 1K annual plan or 5K mentorship, which also includes the community.
Okay.
I would say 80% of the 210K came from the annual upsells, especially the 5K one, right? And we have about 46% painful rate. The program was 5K. So my question is, and the traffic, it's crazy actually. I didn't even believe it during the 100, but the traffic, 80% of it was from word of mouth, which is crazy. Like a lot of it going viral on Skool itself. That's why Skool is great. And also just people telling others or like on social media, etc. So
Cheapest way to
my
make money,
question,
just get people to
yeah,
say good things.
100%. And because of the like high upsell rate that we have, the churn is showing pretty low as well, because obviously half of the people are annual. So it shows like 2 point something% for now. So all of that stats look good. So my question is, of course, the plan is do more and better. I've consumed enough Hormozi content over the past like 4 years. So that's clear. But I just wanted to ask you one more thing, which is like if the 80% of the traffic came from word of mouth, right? Would you say that I still should go and like, because maybe it's a stupid question, but I don't spend much time on traffic because kind of people come and then it's easy that way. Do you think I should absolutely still allocate like 4 6 hours a day if I want to grow, obviously, on getting traffic? Because I have this like stupid limiting belief. What if I do that and then I actually lose my thing, which is helping people, having the connection
Yeah.
with them at the time? That's why I have the word of mouth.
Yeah, this is where you can hire someone to get more traffic for you.
Mm,
Because like right now, the number one traffic source you have is your existing customers. And so you don't want to jeopardize your existing traffic source. And right now you're the one who's delivering. And so everyone's very happy with it and they tell their friends and that's how your business grows. By the way, this is how normal businesses work. Uh,
yeah.
just FYI, just outside of the internet world. This is kind of how
Yeah.
it normally works. Is you do a good job, people tell people, and then your business grows. But with regards to what you're looking at, you have the cash and the resources now to be able to hire someone to do some of these that you can pay someone to do promotion 8 hours a day and you do none and you just pay them. And then the cost for you is just the hours it takes to train them,
Yeah.
which then it goes training up front and then you manage for an hour or two a week after that. So that's a good trade. So if you said, hey, should I spend 2 hours a week managing someone who can spend 40 on promotion? I would say, yeah, that's a good trade. Now, you might have to take some up front to get them, onboarded and up to speed so that they can do what you want them to do. But that's business. Like that's how it works. So
Yeah.
big objective number one is don't risk the base. Right. Never
Mm-hmm.
risk the base of customers. Like if you have the audience, you have the risk, like the base, you never risk that. That's the main asset you're building is that goodwill, that word of mouth, et cetera. Don't risk that. But you can take some of those resources to bring more people in and let more people know about it.
Yeah, that's great. I think school affiliates will be very relevant here.
Yeah, probably
Because
it'll
a
be
lot
great.
of,
People are already
yeah,
doing it for you. So now they'll
yeah,
just get compensated to do it.
yeah, that's awesome. Cool. Thank you so much. The next one is, so for our avatar, right? Do you see like any problem with the fact that we upsell 50% of the people? Can it be that I'm just charging too low, 97 a month for the um avatar, and they kind of come and then pretty much all of them want to upsell? And also another, I don't know if it's a problem or not, but we have people in the community that want to get, let's say, to their first 10K a month, and we have like half of the people that are doing 10K a month want to go to 50. I haven't seen a like big conflict there yet, but yeah, would you say you see anything weird in terms of the pricing structure, or it's
Not
good?
really.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
really. Mostly because if you were to change the 97, I don't think it would make a huge difference in terms of the economics of the business. But you might lose people who otherwise would upsell later. And so for me, it's like it sounds like all the economics are doing really well with the business. And
Mm-hmm.
so like you have one of these good situations, which maybe that's 4 years of promoting content. I'm not gonna take
Yeah.
credit. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just
It
messing.
is.
No, you're doing a
Yeah.
great job, man. The you do just need to do more better. Like that's where you're at right now. And so the more just doesn't have to be you doing it. So the business needs to do more. You need to keep doing the thing that's most valuable, which is getting people a good experience in what you teach.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much. One long-term question as well, which is like, if you were me, let's say you want to grow to million a month and actually have great client results and
That's the only way you
be,
do grow to $1 million a month.
yeah, yeah, got it. So like, what would be, if you had to focus on a couple of things, like strategically, like that you kind of dominate, the
Big
whole
picture,
marketplace in a good way? Yeah, what would you
big
do?
picture, it's going to be renewal.
Renewal. Yeah.
So think about it like this. Let's say, let's play it out. So let's say that you
Yeah.
bring this guy in and him doing some promotion increases your sales double. Okay. So it doubles the amount of people that are coming in. Fine. So that takes us to 160 a month. Okay. Just from
Yeah.
that. Great. Now, if you get, I said this earlier, if you get 80% of people to renew, for example, then that means that your company is going to go to 750,000 a month and then it'll plateau. That's if you get 80% to renew. If you get 50% to renew, it'll cap at 300. If you get 67% to renew, it'll cap at 450, right? And so that's going to be a huge lever on how big the business gets. And the nice thing is that when you grow via retention, the infrastructure of the business can grow really organically with high quality because it will, like next year, if you go from 150 to 300, then it's like, cool, you only had to, like, you didn't have to increase more sales guys. You didn't need to increase traffic. Sales velocity is the same. You sell the same number of people every month and you just get better and better, right? And so that is the most stable way to grow. So just my biggest, like if I were you, right, is that you need to track customer success scores, NPS scores, customer satisfaction, really militantly to see if any of those drop at any point, because then that'll give you a leading indicator that like something's wrong. You need to focus on it because otherwise that jeopardizes the whole business. And so put all of your attention there. And then in terms of like bringing other people in, just bring those people in as you can handle the volume without dropping the quality of service. So it's always paired metrics. It's like quantity and quality are always paired. Same like speed and quality are always paired. So it's like, okay, cool. We still have twice as many people, but our results suffering. Yes. Okay. Cut it back to just sell 50% more instead of twice as many. Now, okay, our results are good there. And we had to add this other person for infrastructure. Now we can bump it back up again, right? And you just kind of always have to keep your eye on that rather than growing at all costs, because when you grow at all costs, it hurts.
Yeah. Cool. And you would say that because like most of the sales were obviously the 5K one-on-one mentorship upsells, it also include the community. Probably like if I feel already it's getting like pretty full, I need to either hire someone or most likely just increase the price, like from 5K annual to 7.510. Would you
It
say,
depends on
or
what you want to
is it?
do. So this is kind of like the Evelyn conversation earlier. So it's kind of like the milk. So either you can raise the price. So like there's fundamentally you've got three paths to increasing how much you make. So number one is you just raise the price, keep the volume the same. The second is that you sell more people and you do more distributed, so one to many. So our small group first, and then eventually one to many. And then the third option is you hire other people to do it for you, right? And so those are kind of the three paths. The lowest operational drag path is to just raise the price. So I would say that my bet would be a combination of raised price and semi-privates. And that would be like first, like which one you do first. Raising price is the easiest that you can do. So that's probably where I would start.
Yeah. And the last one real quick, if I can. So once I sell these people on like the annual one-on-one, etc., I think there's like a little bit differentiation of the avatar, right? So like, do you think later, like it's okay to start a second group where only these more serious people will be there? Like, let's say only people that make, let's say 10K a month that want to grow. And at what point, like when you literally can't do one-on-one at all, or like you can, and it's just a limiting belief?
I go back and forth on this. On one hand, if you pull out like the best success story people, then that can kind of kill the original group. Also, I'll bet you part of the reason that people upsell is because they see the people in that community. And so unless I have like some major issue, like no one, like those people stop engaging in the group because it's like, if they stop engaging in the community because it's like they don't want to associate with those people, that would be where you would make it, because now you're not losing anything. But if they're all hyper engaged there, then I would say keep them there, because that intermingling is what's also facilitating upsells.
That's amazing. Awesome. Thank you so much,
No, you bet,
Alex.
man.
You really
Congrats.
changed my life. Skool, you, Kirby,
You
everyone.
changed
I
your life.
appreciate you a lot. Yeah. Thank you so much.
No, you bet. Congrats, man.